Any volunteer to light a candle? Anyone else would like to light a candle? We have one more candle. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Dear spiritual friends, before we start our meditation, let us do our regular chanting. Please turn to page number 5 of your chanting book. Salutation to the Buddha.
Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa.
The three refuges.
Buddhang saranam gacchami, Dhammang saranam gacchami, Sangham saranam gacchami, Dutiyampi Buddham saranam gacchami, Dutiyampi Dhammam saranam gacchami, Dutiyampi Sangham saranam gacchami, Tatiyampi Buddham saranam gacchami, Tatiyampi Dhammam saranam gacchami, Tatiyampi Sangham saranam gacchami.
Next page. 5 precepts.
Panatipata veramani sikkhapadam samadhiyami. Adinnādana veramani sikkhapadam samadhiyami. Kamesu miccācara veramani sikkhapadam samadhiyami. Musāvāda veramani sikkhapadam samadhiyami. Surameraya manja pamadatthana veramani sikkhapadam samadhiyami.
Affirmative vows based on 5 precepts. Being aware of the suffering caused by the destruction of life, I vow to cultivate compassion and learn ways to protect the lives of all living beings. Being aware of the suffering caused by exploitation, stealing, and oppression, I vow to respect the property of others and to practice generosity by sharing my time, energy, and material resources with those who are in real need. Being aware of the suffering caused by sexual misconduct, I vow to respect my commitments and those of others. I am determined not to engage in relations without love and long-term commitment. Being aware that words can create suffering, I vow to learn to speak truthfully and develop peaceful, kind, and meaningful speech. Being aware of the suffering that an intoxicated and agitated mind can produce, I vow to develop mindfulness and heedfulness. Next page. Homage to the Buddha.
Itipiso bhagavā arahang sammā sambuddho viññācarana sampanno sugato lokavidu anuttaro purisa dhammasārati Santa Deva Manussanang Buddho Bhagavati.
Homage to the Dhamma.
Swankhato Bhagavata Dhammo Sandintiko Akaliko Ehi Pansiko Upanayiko Panchattam Veditabbo Viññohiti.
Homage to the Sangha.
Supatipanno Bhagavato Sāvaka Sangho Ujjupatipanno Bhagavato Sāvaka Sangho Ñāyapatipanno Bhagavato Sāvaka Sangho Sāmīci patipanno Bhagavato Sāvaka Sangho Yadidam Chattari Purisa Yogani අට්ඨ පුරිස පුංගලා ඒස භගවතෝ සාවක සංඝෝ ආහුනේයෝ පාහුනේයෝ දක්ඛිනේයෝ අංජලි කරණීයෝ අනුත්තරං පුඤ්ඤක් කෙත්තං ලෝකස්සාති සාදු සාදු
sadhu. Next page. Offerings. Offering of light.
ගණසාරප්පදිත්තේන දීපේන තමදං සිනා තිලෝක දීපං සම්බුද්ධං පූජයාමි තමුනුදං.
Offering of incense.
ගන්ධ සම්භාර යුත්තේන දූපේනහං සුගන්ධිනා පූජයේ පූජනීයං තං පූජා භාජන මුත්තමං.
Offering of flowers.
වන්න ගන්ධ ගුණෝපේතං ඒතං කුසුම සන්තතින් පූජයාමි මුනින්දස්ස සිරිපාද සරෝරුහේ පූජේමි බුද්ධං කුසුමේන නේන පුඤ්ඤේන මේතේන ලබාමි මොක්ඛං උප්පං මිලායාති යථා ඉදම්මේ කායෝ තථායාති විනාශ භාවං.
Offering of water.
ආදිවාසේතු නොබන්තේ පානීයං පරිකම්පිතං අනුකම්පං උපාදාය පතිගන්හාතු උත්තම.
Offering of drinks.
ආදිවාසේතු නොබන්තේ ගිලාන පච්චයං ඉමං අනුකම්පං උපාදාය පතිගන්හාතු උත්තම.
Worship of shrines.
වන්දාමි චේතියං සම්බං සම්බඨානි සුපතිට්ඨිතං සාරීරික ධාතු මහා බෝධින් බුද්ධ රූපං සකලං සදා. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Next page. Wish of well-being.
Anandam Vipulam Alantam Tansanurbhavena Hatantarayo
Reflections on the teaching of the Buddha in English.
Mind is the forerunner of all experiences. Mind is chief. Mind made Adi. If one speaks or acts with an impure mind, suffering follows like the milk that follows the foot of the ox. Mind is the forerunner of all experiences. Mind is chief. Mind made Adi. If one speaks or acts with a pure mind, happiness follows like one shadow that never leaves. Generosity, kind words, benevolent actions towards others, and equanimity towards all beings and all things. These bonds of sympathy function in the world like a linchpin in a moving car. One by one, little by little, moment by moment, wise people should remove their impurities as a smith removes rust from silver. For one who mindful develops boundless loving kindness, mental defilements are weakened, and the freedom from clinging is seen. All conditioned things are impermanent. When one sees this with wisdom, one turns away from suffering. This is the path of purification. All conditioned things are satisfactory. When one sees with this wisdom, one turns away from suffering. This is the path of purification. All things are not self. When one sees with this wisdom, one turns away from suffering. This is the path of purification. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Okay, let us all together practice loving kindness meditation and meditation on breathing. And take a moment to appreciate this moment and feel your body and adjust your body, feeling the balance of the posture. And this is the time that we are going to fully dedicate to cultivate our mental capacities. Our capacities of the mind can be expanded, can be developed. And this is the time that we are actually doing it. So we are going to cultivate or enhance our capacity for loving kindness, our capacity to accept and have deep goodwill towards everyone. We are also going to enhance our capacity for mindfulness, for awareness, and for deep insights. So let us rejoice this moment that we are dedicating 100% of ourselves for that expansion, for that cultivation. Let that rejoice, make a determination that I will engage in this meditation wholeheartedly. I will make use of this wholesome gathering this wholesome space and this wholesome guidance, and I will engage in a committed practice. With that determination, listen to the sound of the bell and to the chant. Throughout the bell and the chant, try to gather your attention to this moment and try to feel your body where you have pressed muscles in your body. Feel them. Where you feel touch sensation with your clothes, feel them. Where you feel some warmth in your body, feel them. Throughout the bell and the chant, be in your body.
Dear spiritual friends, we just chanted Namo Buddhaya, means pay homage to the Buddha. You are in front of the Buddha. Everything is peaceful, quiet, and calm. Feel the present moment where you are right now. Let's settle down right here, adjusting the body to a comfortable meditative posture. Keeping your upper body somewhat upright and keeping your chin somewhat parallel to the floor. Feel how you are keeping your body in this sitting posture. Your both palms are resting on your lap, and you are keeping your both eyes closed gently. Feel how you are sitting right here, keeping your body. Relax your body, feeling each and every parts of the body. Just relax. Be right here with your body. Where you can feel more closely in your body. Feel your feet, your lower legs, upper legs, your back muscles, belly muscles, chest muscles, and relax. Relax your body. Relax your body. Relax your body. Feel your chest area, both shoulders. You can take a deep breath slowly. Holding for a while, slowly breathe out. Feel the relaxation in your upper body, chest area, both shoulders. Take few more breaths the same way. Keeping your upper body straight. Feel the relaxation while you are breathing out. Now feel your upper arms, lower arms, your palms, fingers and fingertips. Feel your neck area, your facial muscles, and relax. To relax your facial muscle, you can just invite a gentle smile into your face and feel the relaxation in your face. Feel your forehead and the top of your head and relax. Be with your body in this motionless posture. Try to maintain this motionless posture in the meditation. If you feel you want to change or move your body, meanwhile the meditation, you can do it slowly and mindfully. Otherwise, try your best to be in this meditative posture. Now it's time to find out your mind, your present mind. Find it out and observe what is really going on there. What is really happening in your mind in this moment. Thoughts, various types of thoughts are popping up in your mind, one after the other. Keep observing, no matter what they are. Mindfully observe all these thoughts and notice them. Without any judgment or cultivation of these thoughts, just observe and notice them. You may have pleasant thoughts or unpleasant thoughts, wholesome or unwholesome thoughts. Some thoughts are related to past, some thoughts are related to future, some thoughts are related to present. Just thoughts. Keep observing and noticing. Be with your mind. Just thoughts. You are right here, observing your own mind. The thoughts cannot drag you out. You are right here. Keep observing. That is the nature of your mind. That is your naked mind. Observing and noticing, you understand the real nature of your thoughts and the mind. With this understanding, now you can generate whatever wholesome thought in your mind purposefully. In this first meditation, you are cultivating the thoughts of loving kindness. loving friendliness. Good wishes to everyone else to be well, happy, and peaceful. Without exception to all beings. That is the unconditional love, the universal love. You can develop, you have that capacity in your mind, the potential within yourself to cultivate this boundless loving kindness. You can make the good wishes of loving kindness for yourself first. As a being, think about yourself. This person sitting right here deserves loving kindness. Think about your body, your mind, your life. Make the genuine wishes of loving kindness for yourself. The guidance will help you. Mindfully listen to the guidance. Repeat them in your mind and cultivate loving kindness for yourself. Be with the guidance. May I be well. May I be happy. May I be peaceful. Be peaceful. Be peaceful. May I be safe. Be healthy. Be healed. Be healed. Be healed. May my mind be well. Be healthy. Be healed. Be peaceful. Be peaceful. Be peaceful. May I have a happy mind. May I have a happy mind. May I have a happy mind. Extend your wishes of loving kindness for your body, wishing a healthy body. May my body be healthy, be healthy, be healed, be healed, be healed. You can radiate loving kindness throughout your body. Radiate loving kindness into each and every parts of the body, from the skin to the internal systems and the organs of the body. Even in this moment, they are functioning for you. Appreciate that support. Deeply appreciating that support. Radiate loving kindness throughout your entire body. Feel the skin, the largest organ of your body. Penetrate in the skin. Radiate loving kindness into the internal organs. May the skin, the muscles, and the bones of my body be healthy, be healthy, be healed, be healed, be healed. The systems and internal organs. In this moment, they are functioning. The respiratory system, the vital function of the body, the cardiovascular system, cardiac muscles, the digestive system, the genitourinary system, the central nervous system, peripheral nervous system, the immune system, the brain, the sensory faculties. May all these systems, internal functions, and the organs of my body be healthy, be healthy, be healed, be healed, be healed. May I have a healthy body. May I have a healthy body. May I have a healthy body. Observe your mind. Your mind is full of loving kindness. You are full of loving kindness. Now it's time to expand the loving kindness you generated beyond yourself. The loving kindness you are generating is boundless, no limits. Now you can make the same wishes of loving kindness to all others without exception to everyone else. Let's start from right here, where you are practicing this meditation. Think about all these spiritual friends who are with you to practice the same meditation, who are around you right now, including these monks. As a spiritual community, let's share our wishes of loving kindness with each other. May all these spiritual friends who are with me right here, who are practicing this meditation right now, be well, be happy, be peaceful, be peaceful, be peaceful. May all these spiritual friends who are around me right now be safe, be healthy, be healed, be healed, be healed. Let's expand our loving kindness beyond this room. You can make the same wishes of loving kindness for your beloved ones in your life. Think about your family members, relatives, your friends, neighbors, co workers, anyone else in your life. Genuinely extend the same wishes for them. May all of them be well. Be happy. Be peaceful. Be peaceful. Be peaceful. May all of them be safe. Be healthy. Be healed. Be healed. Be healed. Now let's expand our loving kindness beyond the circle of the beloved ones. And not only for human beings, there are so many other beings living near or far away places, visible or invisible. Extend your boundless loving kindness for them, to all the animals, to all the other creatures. There are so many beings who are suffering due to many conditions, even in this moment. Let's make a genuine wish for them to be free from the suffering. May all beings be well. May all beings be happy. May all beings be peaceful. Be peaceful. Be peaceful. Sitting right here, you can extend your wishes of loving kindness into every direction. Extend your wishes of loving kindness into the direction of the front, back, left, right, above, and below. May all beings living in every direction be well, be happy, be peaceful, be peaceful, be peaceful. May all beings have happy minds. May all beings have happy minds. May all beings have happy minds. Repeat it in your mind and cultivate loving kindness for all beings. May all beings have happy minds. May all beings have happy minds. May all beings have happy minds. I'll chant the same in Pali. Listening to the chanting, generate your boundless loving kindness for all beings, wishing them to have happy minds. Sabbi Santa Bhavantu Sukhi Tanta Sabbi Santa Bhavantu Sukhi Tanta Sabbi Santa Bhavantu Sukhi Tanta Sabbi Bhavantu sukhi tanta. Sabhi satta bhavantu sukhi tanta. Observe your mind. Loving kindness has made your mind peaceful. You are peaceful and relaxed. Now you can gently move your attention into your breath. To practice breathing meditation as a silent meditation, better you can keep your upper body somewhat upright if you have changed your posture in this breathing meditation. It will help you. Try to keep your awareness in between your upper lip and nostrils. Take few deep breaths and slowly breathe out. While feeling the area in between your upper lip and nostrils, what you can feel there while you are breathing in and while you are breathing out. Mindfully breathe in and mindfully breathe out until you hear the sound of the bell. Be with the breath. In these last few minutes, make your full effort to be with the breath. Mindfully breathe in, mindfully breathe out. Dukkam pattāc nidukkha bhayappattāc nibbaya sukappattāc nissukha hontu sabbepi paninu. May all those who are suffering be free from suffering. May all those who are in fear be free from fear. May all those who are grieving be free from grief. May all beings be well and happy. Gently come out of your meditation and gently put your palms together and place them against your chest. And let's take a moment to feel grateful for this opportunity to have this peaceful meditation in our life. And let's deeply feel grateful to all the enlightened masters and the teachers in the past who transmitted this wisdom, this teaching from generation to generation. And also, you can appreciate the guidance and the instructions you received for this meditation today. Also, let's deeply feel grateful to anyone else who helped us to practice this meditation comfortably and peacefully, who arranged and cleaned this place for you, who are taking care of this center for you. Let's deeply feel grateful for them and even these non living things we are using for our meditation, the chair, the cushion you are sitting on, this bell, these devices. Deeply feeling gratitude to everyone and everything. Let's say sadhu to conclude our meditation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
A little bit. Okay. Okay, it was a very stable meditation. Yeah. Thank you, Bante, for the guidance and chanting. Yes. Any sharing or questions of the practice? Yes, Melissa.
I'm wondering if the Buddha or somewhere in the practice, there's anything about like visuals that come up during meditation, and whether those should be treated in the way that kind of thoughts sort of arise in the mind and like noticing and judging them away, or sometimes maybe having something to visualize can be helpful to meditation.
Yes. I think it's a very good question. Usually visualizations and also recitation, chanting, even like a silent recitation or verbal recitations, they are tools of meditation. They are tools of meditation, and we can use them as tools. Pay our attention as focus. And there is a whole set of meditations that you usually look at an image first long enough that you can even close your eyes and see the same image in your mind, and then you use that mental image as your point of focus. But usually those visualizations, the images and the recitations are usually done as a preliminary practices, as a tools and guide for us to go into a very either very calm and settled state of the mind or full awareness, and then after that then from there you have to come to the inner composure. Those are like techniques and tools, and then ultimately you have to pay attention to the very inner composure, very in inner stillness, and then from there you can either rest there like free from all kinds of sorrow, complete happiness, or you can use that calmness to have deeper insights and wisdom by using that calmness to and wait for any experience to occur, and you see the impermanence in real time. So it also depends on what kind of meditation we are doing. If you are doing what you call calm meditation, or if our goal is to concentrate our mind, settle our mind, and experience deeper and deeper level of calmness that is healing to the whole body and mind, and be away from all the happening in the world. And then we can use visualization as object of meditation. But if we are doing our meditation as a way of developing insight and wisdom, then your first thing, like, whatever images occur in our mind is similar to thoughts or sounds that is occurring. Because no matter how, what, holy that image is, or what beautiful it is, or whatever, can be ugly, can be, can be terrifying too. But they are simply, different thoughts and different, if they're not purposefully generated. And those things would be like, maybe sometimes suppressed things in our mind can, appear. But anyway, those are simply the mental states. So mental state that occur due to, close association, and we treat them as visitors. If you are doing what we call vipassana meditation, developing more insight, then any thought is a visitor. You acknowledge it, you notice it, and you see how it arises. And then if you don't feed it, it will pass away. And you wait for the next one. I mean, you not necessarily wait, but if the next one comes. So you keep, noticing and dropping, noticing and dropping if it is a vipassana meditation. But otherwise, the visualizations and recitation can be a very important tool. It depends on our, our nature, our personality, our temperaments also. Some people are very good in reciting and calming the mind. Some people are very good in visualizing and calming the mind. And some people are very good at, just paying attention, breath, or other thing, calming down. So we have different, conditionings. Yeah. Okay. Welcome. Thank you, Melissa, for that question. So maybe then we can move to our study of the Metta Sutta, our study of the Loving Kindness Sutra. But we are only studying one word at a time. But no, not actual word, but
Quality, right?
qualities. Yeah. This is page 16. Yeah. This is the sutta and the discourse that we are studying. So as we have been discussing, this is a very interesting sutta. It has number of parts. The first part of the sutta describes 14 qualities that we should pay attention to, we should cultivate in our life in order for our loving kindness, in our love to be very effective. So loving kindness will work only when we cultivate it with the support of these 14 qualities. So those are the qualities that we have been learning and discussing. So how many qualities we learned? We're starting with Sakko, right? Yeah. Sakko means capable or ability, being clever, being skillful. And then we talk about Uju and Suju, that means being honest, being upright, morally upright. And today is the third one, which is fourth one, yes. Suvacho. How you say that? Yeah. Suvacho, the one, see here we have prefix su. Su is a prefix. Even we saw it in the sujuja, it's a prefix. But the other word is vacho or vivacho. That means speech. But when you say suvacho, it means actually someone who is who's actually listening. Someone who's listening, or actually someone who is easy to speak to. The quality of easy to speak to. Is easy to speak to. That means someone who is willing to listen. And maybe ready to listen and will not get agitated, or not. It's like willing to listen, easy to instruct in other way. Actually, particularly this is also given as important quality a training monk should have. So, like easy to instruct. That means you are ready to receive the instruction and guidance. So that is given as important quality, that goes along with the loving kindness. So what let's try to understand how it's connected to loving kindness, and then like if you say opposite, what will be the opposite to this quality of easy to speak to, or listening and willing to receive guidance and accept guidance. Opposite would be, yeah. Yes, yeah, stubborn and maybe not willing to listen and not willing to change, not willing to accept one's failures or mistakes. Yeah. And not willing to receive any instruction and not willing to change. So that is not helpful in our relationship and in our practice of loving kindness, right? So um, and then the important thing is that whenever we receive, whenever listening to other, when we receive guidance, or whenever we, like, other people speak to us, not everything they are going to tell us be going to be pleasing, right? And people have different ways of talking with speaking, so not everything going to be pleasing. And also if there may be, like, if someone is giving instruction or guidance, and those guidance and instruction can be really challenging, it will not be not easy to change, whatever they are asking. So it will challenge our understanding. It will challenge our way of understanding things. So therefore, this quality is for a person who is spiritually growing. He had to have this quality to easy to speak to. That doesn't mean that you will simply follow. So simply accept every what everyone is telling you, but you are ready to listen. Whether you accept, whether you follow it or not, is a different decision. But first, we should be able to listen, and we should be a person who is easy to speak to, even about our own. Can I speak? Can I speak today? Yeah. So that is the quality. So I think one thing, we one thing we need to remember to improve this quality will be, sometime we have this idea that if we are quietly listening to someone, that implies we are agreeing with others, right? And that is one reason that we don't feel like quietly listening with someone is telling something that we don't agree. We really want to disrupt and interrupt and argue against very quickly, because we have a feeling that if I'm listening, that means I'm agreeing. Don't you think so? That's our impressions. We feel like, well, I shouldn't be listening. I shouldn't keep quiet. I should say something. But actually, listening does not mean that we are necessarily agreeing with the other person. We just try to understand how other person thinks, and not only the words that person is telling, but where it's coming from. What is his needs? What is the, like, in meaning in between the lines, right? So sometimes we can be listening to things that we don't really agree. We can see he has misunderstanding, he has wrong opinion, he has a stubborn opinion, whatever. We see that all these things, but we are not. We hurry to, like, reply, or we are not really avoiding the conversation with full disagreement. We should be able to listen to and try to understand the full context of what this person is saying in other context. And as a person who is willing to learn, who's willing to grow, willing to enhance one's own experiences, any person is a very good source of learning, because we all have different experiences, right? And we all come from different background, different experiences. And if I really want to get the best of you, even I should be able to listen to your wrong idea. Yeah.
You know the Google CEO. So his CEO was looking
Sundar
no,
Pichai.
no, before that, founder. So when his one of the CEO was looking for people for like one more in the team, he would always say no, no, no. So somebody asked why he doesn't like me. That I'm asking for those people. He's not hiring those. He said because you are looking for the people like him. He wants to find people not like him,
Oh.
so that we can have different perspective in how we approach.
So he was looking for people who don't agree with him.
Not even who doesn't have the same kind of thinking.
Same skill set, different skill set.
Yeah.
So that's how Google became the Google today.
But the same thing is like he was open to people's thoughts,
different opinions,
bring different perspective rather than have same kind of thinking.
Yes. So if we can correct our misunderstanding that listening does not mean agree, right? So then we'll be able to listen a little bit. At the same time, when someone is talking to us, it's really important to first to when someone's telling us not only to listen to the person who's speaking, but also at the same time listening to oneself. That means being aware of our own reaction, our own interpretation, our own reaction. Many people will not talk to us if we are really emotionally get agitated and be judgmental, try to some people, oh, I don't want to tell him because I know that he's going to get mad. He's going to get crazy. Then people don't talk to us, right? So we want to be a person who's like anybody feel like is feel comfortable to talk to us, even though we are going to talk about something really controversial, something really serious, something really bad, something really terrible, something really against that person. But I think first we should be able to pay attention and listen, and then make a decision later. Yeah. So that's a part of being practicing loving kindness, to be a person who is who's easy to speak to, who is willing. And as a student, actually, this is also quality that as a student we have, as monks actually, definitely as novice monks we have always encouraged to be willing to get instruction, be willing to to listen to your mistakes, and we have a story of the monk called Rahul, Buddha's own son, actually. Not really. Can we say Buddha's son? Yes, maybe Prince Siddhartha's son. Because after big Buddha, the Prince Siddhartha became the Buddha. He's a completely different person.
We are the Buddhas.
We are the sons of the Buddha, not the Rahul, right? Then he became the father or the mentor for many. So, but anyway, the Rahul, and because Buddha's own son became a monk when he was 7 years old, and Buddha took the custody of his own son at the age of 7 and raised him. Anyway, so he had a habit that every day he will make a wish. He will make a wish that may I receive. And he has a little ritual actually. He will get a handful of grains. Those days, when you clean the temple compound is sand. Your compound, what do you call yard? It's sandy, sand. So he will get a handful of sand and make a wish that may I receive instructions and guidance and pointing things, guidance, as many grains of sand as I have in my hand. And then he releases it. So that's the kind of ideal given to us, and you have to be like that. You should be ready to get guidance and instruction, and people are pointing out, you did wrong here, you did wrong there, you didn't chant it well, you didn't behave well. So yeah, we are reminded that you have to be like Rahul.
So each qualities are linking with each other, but according to this order, the first we talk about sakko, the skills, then upright, and then now this is the easy listener, and then again the two more. Also
Mudra
linking
Nandaman.
with likewise,
Yeah.
but that Rahul, the little monk, he can be act like, oh, I am the son of Buddha. Who are you?
To tell me, I have my own father to tell me. Who are you to tell me, right? Yeah.
Yeah. So something like being humble is we are coming to that maybe
Yeah.
after this quality, but
That's very good you mentioned there, Bante. The first three qualities: being capable, being upright, and thoroughly upright and honest, being direct, and then these things are kind of balanced with the other three qualities that we are going to discuss, starting with being willing to listen and being going to be humble. So like it's a really nice balanced personality. Yeah. So the three qualities are balancing. So this is mainly about like being ready to listen to others and being maybe listening, easy to speak to. But I think this can also be connected to the practice called deep listening. Deep listening can be very good part of our true loving kindness. I think Venerable Thich Nhat Hanh, the famous Vietnamese monk, and he said that best gift you can give to a person is your presence. 100% presence, not really a physical presence and you're checking your phone when someone is talking to you or looking at something, right? But you're being present, like 100% being present and willing to listen. So the deep listening is actually it's a very different way of listening, because most of the time when we listen to someone, we are listening to reply, right? And while we're listening, we are forming our reply. I want to reply. Of course, we have to reply, but can we first listen before we reply, right? And in deep listening, we are waiting until the person complete the sentence. We did that challenge, right? I mean, we did that challenge, there can be moments that you need to interrupt, but most of the time, if you're not deep listening, we most of the time we interrupt in the middle, because we think that we understood what the person is saying. We already use our own previous understanding. We already interpreted it. We already I know what you're going to tell. Let me interrupt. Maybe he's talking about the same topic, but there can be some nuances and differences, and particularly when we are talking to people who we are very familiar with, we know about those people, and the moment they start their mouth, we know what they are going to talk about, and therefore we are not ready to listen. We interrupt, and we already judge, what they are going to tell. But I think deep listening requires a lot of courage, a lot of training, a lot of patience, and okay, let me listen again the same tape, but let me see what are the differences this time. And you are listening not to reply, but actually you are giving an opportunity for them to release. Yeah, like you just want to help the person, not to correct, not even to instruct. There's sometimes people talk to us not really to get our guidance, or they just want to tell. And we think that I had to find some good answer to this, good reply to this, and this is what we are having. When someone talk to us and tell us a problem, we have the burden of, I should give a best answer. I should give them the good advice. I mean, I had to train myself. Maybe my role will be to guide, but first maybe I just listen. It takes a training, to Some people just talk to you, and even sometimes they ask guidance, but don't hurry to give the guidance. Just first, maybe just listen. If they understood that there's at least someone who's fully listening to me, and someone is truly caring, really, ready to like listen to my problems and issues, and that itself can be a good relief for the other person. Right? That will be true loving kindness. Yeah. Yes. Yes, Maris.
What if a person is saying really unkind
Mhm.
things
Yeah.
that are lies and hateful?
Wise and hateful. Unwise.
Yeah, lies, like
Lie.
and hateful,
Mm.
because that's really
Yeah.
difficult to
Yeah.
absorb.
That's true. Yeah. That's true. Yeah. So should we interrupt in the middle? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, but interruption does not stop them being unkind or being, helpful. Yeah. Yes.
I kind of had the same thought. I struggle sometimes when somebody says something cruel,
Hmm.
but I know in their heart they are good people and they would help that person maybe they're saying something bad about if they saw them, face to face. So are you saying like listen to what they have to say, and you could think like, well, it sounds like you're worried that these people do something bad to somebody you love, or you try to take what they're saying and see what their fear is, what's causing them to say something like that, instead of being like, that's insane what you're saying. You feel like, it sounds like you're worried about this.
Yeah.
Is that kind of what you're speaking about when you say listen, and really hear what they're saying? And
Like
most people
their
don't think they're
fear.
bad or whatever. They want to they're scared or jealous or whatever. It's just hard to hear that sometimes, like you were saying, and have a mindful response, I guess.
I think in order to listen to negative things, we need a lot of training. Because either, if the person is just throwing their suffering and pain, and we become drained, too much of listen. The other one is sometimes people just throw hate. That's so difficult. Not the pain, but just the hate, and just blaming, and everything's criticizing, and that's difficult too. But then the problem is that why do you want to listen to them? Based on our relationship, and we don't want to look for people to go and get the negative things. But it depends. Why do you want to listen to them? Maybe if that's a family member, if that's a good friend, maybe then we have to take courage to listen. Maybe not simply listening silent all the time, but whenever we get the opportunity, try to, once we listen quite enough, then they'll be able to relate to us. And if we start right away, argue against it, they already closed. But if you just give our ear for a while, and then towards the end, you have a little bit more power to change them, redirect them. So if it's a family member, maybe you have to take that burden and do it. A good friend, maybe burden. If not, don't listen to them. I mean, means that just be away. I mean, if you don't have enough courage and strength to go around and take everyone's garbage, and if you don't know how to process them, and then why you want to go out, But it depends on our relationship. Yes.
So my parents had a very difficult divorce when I was in college. My mother has accepted that it happened, gracious about it. My father says terrible things about my mother. And I've gotten to the point where I have to say, I'm sorry you feel that way, but I'm not the person to talk to about this. And we can't have this conversation. So it's kind of
create a boundary,
Yeah, I create a boundary, and I'd love to talk to you about things, but I think it's sort of I feel the urges to walk away from him, but I've made myself consciously say to him, this is not appropriate. we need to.
But show the empathy first, you know, like as you
Exactly,
say,
yeah.
I'm really sorry you
Yeah.
feel in this way. You know,
Yeah.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's taken a long time.
Yes. Yes, Nina.
I was gonna say, one of the things I learned in, like a long time ago about in my parenting class, about the art of listening. It's like, say, for instance, and it probably applies to almost everybody, it's like the tip of an iceberg, right? The tip of the iceberg that shows above the water is usually the anger and fear, so it can pertain to almost anything. But underneath that iceberg, it's all the mix of like fear, insecurity, low self-esteem,
Yeah.
jealousy, or whatever that is. And like, when you take that time to listen thoughtfully, you actually get to the bottom of that. So like, even though your dad's saying all that bad stuff, it's probably like, after you listen, you have to respond. I mean, I'm not saying what to say, but, or even you could think, you know, well, it's all coming from, he's hurt.
Yeah.
He feels badly about somebody he loves, or, you know, and then you can, like you said, show that empathy. Because then when you, I mean, I'm just saying this according to how, like, for my kids, you know, then I would say, oh, so what you're really feeling is, you know, and then they get that connection.
Yeah,
because
connection.
I really heard them,
Mhm.
even though it came out as like something mean or hurtful, or like what you were saying, someone might be saying something horrible about somebody else. Well, you know, like if my daughters were fighting and saying something mean about their sister, like, did you feel left out, or were you jealous?
Or they
about
quickly
something?
connect it, right? As soon as you kind of show the empathy and try to hit, you know, what is underneath, they really connect to us.
Yeah, when you actually can label what the real emotion is, you know, and then it kind of dispels that instant, you know, all the anger, and then when you have more active listening, that kind of thing, in some ways. But
Yes, yeah.
So one thing, and depending on the situation, but in my extended family, there are a group of people that like to pontificate to me, you know, like tell me. Right. And what I've just started doing is just thinking my loving kind, like I don't have to listen because I've heard it, you know what I mean? And I'm not going to agree. So I just think I love them, I love them, I love them.
Just listening.
Yeah, and then I just smile and change the subject.
Yeah.
So that's not really active listening, but I listen.
You don't get all the garbage, right? All the
Yeah,
negative.
I'm just
Yeah.
thinking I love them. There's other good qualities about them. I love them.
Pretending to listen.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm not doing this.
Yes, yes, Aarti. Yeah.
Personal relationships are probably easier because you want to develop love and affection.
Yeah.
But it's the work relationships at work which get it very complex because
The
every
power
interaction-
structure and many things. Yeah.
Yeah, every interaction, somebody's judging you on your performance, and we carry it home many times, so that affects our family lives. I think a lot of us juggle with that. So that is very complex for all of us, I think.
Yes, definitely. So that requires a different quality, right? Yeah.
I mean, ultimately I shut off, but.
But I think, you know, if you know, if you had a bad experience in the workplace, and definitely you have to come home and then release it. I mean, you have to have someone to talk to.
But
Yeah.
the thing is that sometimes, many times, you're expected to stand up for yourself and protect yourself.
Yeah.
Because there's people who are kind of like using it sometimes, and it's just the culture of our society. That's
Yeah.
how it is.
Yeah.
Develop like that.
Okay, yeah, definitely we have to, like, you know, we become someone who's easy to speak to and maybe willing to listen, but doesn't mean that we accept or agree or, always, what do you call, like not being a doormat.
Difficult to decide when to speak.
In fact, people in power should have more listening skills.
More listening is good. With power, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
But they are taught not to.
Yeah. That's
Because
the
they were
thing.
not giving training,
Yeah.
leadership training.
Yes, that's the thing. So then the whole workplace will not progress.
Yes.
Yeah, that'll be you'll have big turnout rate. Yeah. Anyway, so let's remember this quality called suvacho, easy to speak to, willing to listen, and willing to get instruction and guidance, and willing to learn from others. So that can really help us to smoothly, develop our loving kindness. Yeah, and then knowing that there are limitations. Yes. Okay, so with that, we will move to the other part of the program and move into page 14. Now it is time to share the merits and good energy that we have generated today by coming to this practice and doing our meditation and this practice together. We have generated so much goodness in our heart, good merits, good karma. Let us now share this goodness with all others. First of all, let us report to our mind, our departed relatives, our ancestors, our family members. May they share these good merits. May they be benefited from these merits. May they be well and happy wherever they may be. Idang mi ñātīnaṃ hotu sukhita hontu ñātayo. Idang mi ñātīnaṃ hotu sukhita hontu ñātayo. Idang mi ñātīnaṃ hotu sukhita hontu ñātayo. Let us also share these merits with all other living beings. If there's any being who would like to share this merit, may he or she do so. May all living beings share our merits. May all living beings be well, happy, and peaceful. Ittavata ca amhihi sambhataṃ puñña sampadaṃ sabbe deva anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe bhuta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe satta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Wish for the well-being of the world in English. May the weather be pleasing. May the people prosper in their lives. May there be peace and happiness in the world. May the rulers be righteous. May all those who are suffering be free from suffering. May all those who are in fear be free from fear. May all those who are in grief be free from grief. May all beings be well and happy. Aspiration. May this wholesome act quicken the liberation of my mind from mental defilements. By virtue of this wholesome act, may I never follow the unwise people. May I associate with good people until I attain Nibbana, purification. If my body, speech, or mind, I have carelessly done wrong, I acknowledge them all in front of the Tathagata of great wisdom and determine to be heedful. We will now chant the Loving Kindness Sutra we just studied, and this particular sutra was given by the Buddha with great compassion for all living beings to cultivate each and everyone's loving kindness. We will chant the same sutra for you now, wishing you good health, peace, and happiness. May you all receive the blessings of the great compassion of the Buddha. May you all receive the blessings of the wholesome vibration we are generating now. May you receive the blessings of the loving kindness wishes that we are radiating towards you. You may also recall to your mind whoever you want to share these blessings with, your family members, people who are sick. You can keep them in your mind and share these blessings with them too. May all of you receive these blessings. May all of you be well, happy, and peaceful. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. තස්ස නමෝ තස්ස භගවතු අරහතු සම්මා සම්බුද්දස්ස නමෝ තස්ස භගවතු අරහතු සම්මා සම්බුද්දස්ස කරණීය මත්ත කුසලේන යන්තං සන්තං පදං අபிසමෙච්ච සක්ඛෝ ජෝච සෝජෝච සුවචෝ චස්ස මුදු අනතිමානි සංතොස්සකෝච සුබරෝච අපකිංචෝච සල්ලහොක බුද්ධි සංප්‍රින්ද්‍රියෝච නිපකෝච අපගම්බෝ පුරේසු අනනුගින්දෝ නච කුද්දං සමාචරේ කිංචයේන විඤ්ඤෝ පරේ උපවදේයං සකිනෝ වාකේමිනෝ හොන්තු සම්මේ සත්තා භවන්තු සුඛිතත්තා ඒකේචිමාන භූතං දේතසාවාතාවරාවා අනවසේසාදිගාවායේ මහන්තාවා මජ්ජිමාරසංසකානුකතුලාදිට්ටාවායේව අද්දිට්ටායේච දුරේ වසන්ති අවිදුරේ භූතාවා සංභවේසීවා සබ්බේ සත්තා භවන්තු සුඛිතත්තා නපරෝ පරං නිකුම්බේත නාති මඤ්ඤේත කන්ත චිනං කංචේ ව්‍යාරෝසනා පටිග සංඥානාඤ්ඤමඤ්ඤසංස දුක්ඛ මිච්ඡේ මාතා යතානියං පුත්තං ආයුසා ඒක පුත්ත මනුරක්ඛේ එවම්පි සම්බ භූතේසු මාන සංභාවයේ අපරිමානං මෙත්තං ච සම්බ ලෝකස්මින් මාන සංභාවයේ අපරිමානං උද්දං අදෝච තිරියං ච අසංබාදං අවේරං අසපත්තං තිට්ඨං චරං නිසින්නෝ වාසයානෝ වායාව තස්ස විගත මිද්දෝ ඒතං සතින් අදිත්තේ බ්‍රහ්මමේතං විහාරං ඉදමාහෝ දෙක්ඛින් ච අනුපගම්ම සීලවා දසංසනේන සම්පන්නෝ කාමේසු විනේයකේ නහි ජාතු ගබ්බසෙයං පුනරේති ඒතේන සච්ච වජ්ජේන සුද්ධිතේ හෝතු සම්පදා ඒතේන සච්ච වජ්ජේන සම්බ රෝගෝ විනස්සතු ඒතේන සච්ච වජ්ජේන හෝතු තේ ජය මංගලං සබ්බේතියෝ විවජ්ජන්තු සම්බ රෝගෝ විනස්සතු මාතේ භවන්තන්තරායෝ සුඛී දීඝායුකෝ භව භවතු සම්බ මංගලං rakkantu sabba devata sabba buddhanubhavena sada sotti bhavantu te bhavatu sabba mangalam rakkantu sabba devata sabba dhammanubhavena sada sotti bhavantu te bhavatu sabba mangalam rakkantu sabba devata sabba sanghanubhavena sada sotti bhavantu te. Spend a moment of reflection, recalling to our mind whatever kind deed that we were able to do during our past few weeks, past few days. Recall to your mind an incident in which you did a kind deed. You were kind to someone, you listened to someone, or you gave a gift, any kind of act of kindness. Let us rejoice these opportunities to be kind to others. On this day, or in the past, if I had done kind deeds to other beings with my body, speech, or mind, whether great or little, here before the Buddha, I call to mind those kind deeds and let my heart rejoice. I rejoice in those kind deeds, appreciating the opportunity to be helpful to others. I rejoice in those kind deeds, wishing more opportunities to practice compassion. I rejoice in those kind deeds, resolving not to compare myself with others. I rejoice in those kind deeds, and glad to share this joy with all beings everywhere. May my kind deeds relieve the burdens of other beings. May my kind deeds shield me from all dangers and pain. May my kind deeds and merits that come from them help me in freeing my heart. Let us now recall to our mind whatever kindness we receive from others. Think about an incident happened recently that someone was kind to you. Do you notice someone's act of kindness to another person? Let us rejoice the goodness of others. On this day, or in the past, if I have seen or heard of the kind deeds done by others, with their body, speech, or mind, whether great or little, here before the Buddha, I call to mind those kind deeds, and let my heart rejoice. I rejoice in the goodness of others, being always ready to praise kind people and follow their example. I rejoice in the goodness of others, appreciating that there are many good-hearted people in the world. I rejoice in the goodness of others, expressing gratitude for any kindness done. May the kind deeds of others bring safety and happiness to many living beings. May the kind deeds of others foster gratitude and fellowship among many living beings. May the kind deeds of others nurture goodness in me and many living beings. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. So nice to have you all tonight here. So we are approaching November. There are two things going to happen in November. One is in November we do our food drive that we donate, food items to our local food bank. So I really would like to have a volunteer who can coordinate it. If you can, contact our local food bank and so we'll come up with some list of items. We can send out an email. We can announce every Wednesday. We can collect items here and we can go and deliver. So I think these days, there are more people who are in need. So if any of you can be like coordinator for that, please meet me. I would like to have at least one person, one contact person from our group who can coordinate with me and with the food bank and so that's happening in the month of November. The other one is November 16th is our monthly gathering, and we get together. We have potluck lunch and then a talk and meditation in the afternoon. So this November monthly gathering is special because it's the gathering that in our Wednesday group is providing a Thanksgiving lunch to us, and particularly also to mainly because during our monthly gathering in the Sri Lankan community prepare most of the food. So this time we asked them not to prepare anything. We have enough of you. We asked them to come, but we Wednesday groups giving more like an American or typical Thanksgiving kind of lunch. So that's going to be on 16th. So we will send out an email so you can sign up for a food item, and then come with your, food dish. We will have a nice lunch and then talk and meditation in the afternoon.
The December one will be very, very special.
Yeah, December monthly gathering. And everyone is prohibited to bring any kind of food. Monks are going to cook for everyone.
Oh.
That's Christmas lunch.
Are you good cooks?
Not me. You can come and test, Yes. Okay, so let's plan for November 16th. Okay, yeah. Thank you very much. Thank you those who joined our YouTube. Really appreciate. I hope that you will also come and join our Thanksgiving lunch on November 16th. Yeah, and good night to everyone. Thank you. Please